I know they do that. That's what I am on the inside. I'm that. Those lights that you see is what I am on the inside. I'm sure of that. Okay, this is Pope Julius III, AD 1550 to 1555. So in 1550, and this is 2013. I mean, this was 463 years ago. This guy right here, they say he squandered money on high living, fell in love with a young beggar boy. This is what I tell you about all the faggot stuff on our planet. Why there's same-sex marriage now, because it all comes from these faggot-ass white men, the hoarders of the earth, the creators of deprivation. You know, it's just a shame, a freaking shame that there has to be so much damn poverty on the earth, because these bastards are selfish, greedy ass faggots. And everybody on the planet, set your ass back with your white God, and you let these sorry pedophiles, wicked ass, sinister men, with the help of all you Caucasian citizens, you didn't even care that these are the type of men that's creating despair and deprivation for everyone on the earth. My whole system on this planet, in the 52 years that I've been here, I have saw nothing but Catholicism launch brutal energies around the globe that all resulted in the death of young children, especially young children in the melanated race. Even if we showed nothing but all the Holocaust and all the evil things that happened to all you white people for 20 years, if it's that much footage, and I'm sure it is, for 20 years straight we could show you horrible deeds that was committed against humanity by these people. These faggot cardinals, these archbishops, and then you even got the bishops that show you where they come from. That shit start up in the Catholic Church. And then there in West Angeles you got Bishop Blake, who should be right here with all those other pedophiles. Now the fact that I am an educated man and that I am 52 years old and I have nothing is self-proof of why I'm in my standard of poverty. And my standard of poverty is based on European people with the help of sellout blacks creating circumstances where they target black men to be failures, where you can't be in the picture to raise your family. The only thing they want us for is to be in their prisons or to be their freaking servants. Do this, do that, all freaking day long. Everywhere you go, one of them somewhere done stole the world and taking control over it and keeping us divine black people poor and impoverished so they can squander money, live high, and have homosexual love with young boys. Or I should say faggot sexual encounters with young men. That's what this is all about. This is why our world is full of so much homosexuality and decadence. Because they now they sitting up trying to blow some smoke up somebody's butt like they getting ready to try to bring somebody on charges. Like we not smart enough to know that's bullshit. They just gonna drag around and find some way to stall everybody out. Okay, he had the corpse of a previous pope, Formosus, dug up and then put on trial. Can you believe that? You're talking about some sadistic shit. And then he gonna have somebody grave exhumed, someone exhumed from the dead and then put on trial at the, what does it say? Put on trial at the, whatever, who cares? Now look at this wicked devil. Pope Paul VI, 1963 to 78. What is wrong with it? Why can't you people on this earth see this evil? Want me to tell you why you can't? Because you're all evil. It's a shame that there's so much poverty on this earth when the universe put enough sustainment. Only people got houses is white people. Alright, and that's why these tornadoes is tearing every damn thing up, because you guys have stolen everything and hoarded everything for yourself. And you know, I just get so sick of all you old ass white men looking at me like it's something wrong with me. You know what you've done. You all know what you have done. Why are you looking at me because I come out here to point all this satanic shit out? because I don't want another 100 years of small children being sodomized, sold, eaten, enslaved, okay, all this stuff that they've been doing. And then all you people on the earth want to look at me like I'm a bad person because I come out and say, you know, you guys have been doing some horrible shit on this planet. You need to stop enslaving and stealing and hoarding every damn thing because you're making people die. You're making other people not be able to support themselves because you're taking all the sustainment that the universe gave to everyone and using guns and bullshit politics to hoard it for yourselves. Then to make matters even worse, these white bastards go and get Obama ass, who you can't even get him to admit whether he another damn Tiger Woods, riding the damn fence. Just like I say, when you have them motherfuckers, they be white and black, they have 1 foot on each side of the fence, whatever is playing their favor today. And this is the tricks that you guys keep doing and that I'm tired of. I'm here 52 years old. I don't want to go out there and work for these stupid ass white men all around this planet that don't do shit but underpay everybody and use profit that they make off of forcing people into cheap labor that you never amount to anything except working all the time. And then when that stupid shit happens, they take the profit that they make to go and destroy some more forestry or invest in more drugs or enslave another nation of people in Peru that's headhunters. Alright, that's what kills me. Every time you make $1 for them, you're generating wealth to someone who is going to use that wealth to make sure you get annihilated off the planet. And I know that. See, I know that shit. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying all this to you. Because I'm tired of being broke. Anytime you so freaking broke, where your ass can't even... Let me tell you what my day consists of. I have to get up and fiend for myself. Find food to eat, alright? Because the... Oh, did I tell you? Yeah, they give me like $200 a month for food stamps, okay? These motherfuckers done came and cut up all the trees, cut up everything, and took my way of sustaining myself away, and then gonna try to make me... And then even stole the damn hat. Look at this bitch. How do he have the nerves to wear this hat? Okay? Look, let me show you how they are. Look at the sun disc that he put his ass in. Look. Made it real perfectly clear that this is sunlight behind him. See, they call themselves the enlightened one. But they're not. They stole our knowledge of what the lights were and who we were as a people. Look, you want me to show you? Look at this. Look right here. Look at that. Do you see it? You see that, don't you? Look at it. You know what that is. Don't try to act like you don't know. This is what they did. They came and studied with us. Because the people in the lights will never ever condone the type of brutal shit and ornery shit that they did. What happened is, I'm going to tell you what happened. They always hung around our centers and tried to get into our cities. The vagabond white people that was criminals. They always raped people and murdered people. We used to have escorts every time we left for the cities and came back. We the ones, we had to build a big ass wall around China to keep y'all cracker asses out. And y'all know that, and then they won't tell you the truth. Oh, this wall mysteriously appeared. No, it did not. The melanated people that were all one family throughout Asia, Africa, as well as the Americas, we all knew we was one family. We were all melanated god and goddesses, and we all worshiped the sun. And then here you guys come on the earth because people started grafting y'all asses by making the melanin disappear. And they grafted you because we knew that the melanin was our divine connection with the universal mother. And these people grafted you white people, and they put you all in caves and taught you how to be barbarians. Then they brought you and sent you around the world for one purpose, and that is to create a devil government. And that's exactly what you guys have done. And you won't try to learn anything now. You still want to stick with this Catholicism, even though you see it falling right in your face. All these faggots murdered, raped, and took part in orgies. And these are the men who for the last 600 years have been the beacon for all of us to find salvation and to find our way to God. And what did we find? We found homosexuality. We found drug abuse. We find abortions. We find contempt of court. We find corrupt ass Judge Zimmerman ass. And stupid corrupt policeman Opie bitch ass. O'Mara sorry ass who shouldn't even be a police. I hope that something bad done happened in his life right now. With all the police shooting people voluntarily as well as involuntarily maybe his fate will come to that, so we don't have to worry about him using public vehicles to jack anybody else shit. And so you can know, the reason why I'm not going to go after the state and try to press charges on them for what they did to me, because I'm sick of having to deal with white ass lawyers that will not help victimized people to get even with a victimizing state of condition of freaking oppression. All the lawyers out there who could help someone, you know, they don't. They drag you. This lawyer in Hawaii named Ron Mice, I think was the name of that law firm. Those bastards, when Hawaii did what they did to me and locked me up 45 days in Ohio, both those states worked together, extradited me through 3 different freaking states for a charge that had already been before a judge, and the judge told the man, you started that shit, I ain't got, them judges in Hawaii is about as fair as they gonna get. So, you know, I'm gonna tell you, most of those judges up there was cool because they were not all white. They were all type of different judges because it's a whole big mixture of people in Hawaii. So you don't have just all white judges. The majority of them are. But I'm going to tell you something. I had circumstances with judges in Hawaii that were white judges that were fair as hell. I'm not going to lie to you. I went to one judge because the man had stole some shit from me. The judge was decent. He was a white guy. And when we was in his courtroom, he didn't play no favoritism with the little Portuguese guy. Melvin Miranda is his name. Sorry ass man stole $30,000 from me, okay? All right. And I don't mind saying his name because he's a criminal and everybody should watch out for him. But anyway, that judge, I won that case in his courtroom. He said beyond the shadow of a doubt, he never sat there looking at me with no racial energy coming from him or anything, and I expected that from him, but it didn't come from him. This was the coolest judge I ever know. He used to go outside at lunchtime and throw a freaking ball so his dog can chase it, and I know that because that's how Kickback Hawaii is. I used to have to drive to the other side of the island to go to this court hearing, and sometimes I get there, and even though I done saw the judge, I don't want to drive back right away, and I had a van, so I'd be sitting in my van outside of the courthouse. And I'd see the judge more than one time. This man loved that dog so much. He'd come outside every day and let the dog run around with the damn ball. You know, I just thought that was really odd because we don't see that type of characteristic in the honorary ass judges that, I'm just going to tell the truth, the honorary ass judges that I normally see will go outside and eat their dogs at lunchtime instead of throw a ball with them. All right? Now, back to the point. When they took me through all that bullshit, for 45 days I stayed in jail in Ohio. When I was in Ohio, I was in a private jail that's probably owned by people, his siblings, his offspring. And in this private jail, they actually made me pay for everything that I needed. They have a law, come from the Vatican, I bet you, because the Vatican is who build all these prisons and sell all this dope and create the circumstances for criminality, depriving people. Okay, all these bastards right here that you're looking at is the ones responsible for what I'm getting ready to tell you happened to me, okay? I was driving a big truck. They arrested me out of that truck. I had just purchased that truck. Me and this guy bought it, this white guy who took faith in me. He was like, yeah, I'm going to help you. Look, let me show you something. Look at this. Look at that. See? They stole all our shit. And then look at the circle. All right? And then look around here. You see the V? You see it? All that shit is synonymous. Look at it right there. See, I've been showing you guys that, and they hid this from us. But as you can see, it's all everywhere you look. Look at him with the SAR hat on that comes up to there. See? Look, let me show you what I'm talking about. Look. Look on the top of the head. Look at that. See how round it is? That's the top of his head. See? You see that roundness right there? Look where you see it at now. See it? They made it little, but do you see it there? You see it? And then he put a cross in it.